Breathtaking view, isn't it? Well, it's been about a year and a half since the last video. A lot has happened in that year and a half, as you already know. So last time we made a video, we were in Shanghai, China. I have a story I need to tell you about what happened. And so today we are in Medellin, Colombia. The adventure is going to continue. So what happened? So what's the story? Why haven't I uploaded any videos? Why aren't I still in China? All that. So we're going to fill you in on that today. And so we were in China, perfectly happy, having a wonderful time. We had to travel back to the United States at the end of 2019. My mother passed away. She went to be with Jesus, and we went to the States for the funeral. And so we returned to China on January 20th, or January 10th, I should say, of 2020. And so we were perfectly fine living there in China, perfectly happy living in China, enjoying the adventure of living in China, getting to know the culture. And so, of course, you know, this whole worldwide pandemic hit in 2020. And so on our visa, we had a 10-year visa there in China, and we had a tourist visa. So we had to leave China every 60 days, at least leave the mainland of China. We'd go to Hong Kong, we'd go to Macau, and just to satisfy the needs of our visa, or the regulations of our visa, let's say that. And so we did that, and we were perfectly happy doing that, because we'd get out, see different cities, different areas of Asia. And so obviously when this whole worldwide pandemic hit, everything came to a screeching halt. And so we returned to China January 10th of 2020. We had our 60 days, and in that time they automatically extended us another 60 days. So we had 120 days there in China. And when that 120 days was coming to an end, they were still not allowing travel out of China, so we couldn't go do our regular go out of China and come back. And so we went to the immigration office and we applied for another extension, and we were denied. And so they did allow us, because there was no flights going in and out, they did allow us a 30-day emergency visa. So in that 30-day time period, we booked a flight to leave China, but it was canceled. And so we went back to the immigration office again, and we applied again for an extension, which was denied again. But they did give us another 30-day emergency visa to stay in the country legally. At the end of that 30 days, which was the end of June, beginning of July 2020, we finally were able to get a flight out of China. And so, like I said, we didn't want to leave China, but we understood why we had to leave. And so we flew back to the United States. My hometown is El Paso, Texas. We had lived from 2002 to 2017 when we moved to China. We lived in Houston, Texas. We raised our family there in Houston. And so we consider Houston our home. That's our home city in the United States. El Paso is my birth city. That's where I grew up, there in El Paso, Texas. But anyways, so we returned back to the United States beginning of July of 2020. We thought, you know what, this thing will be done 3 months, 4 months at the most, and we'll get to return back to China and continue the adventure in China. Well, 3 months passed, 6 months passed, 9 months passed, and the talk was that China's not even going to open up until late 2022. So we had to make a decision. And so our decision was to come here to Medellin, Colombia. And so we're going to continue our adventure here in Medellin. I still have some footage, or lots of footage, that I'm going to put together, videos from China still. So there's still some China videos that will be coming. We've been here in Medellin for 2.5 months now, going on 3 months. And so we've already had some adventures here in Medellin, so I'll be uploading those videos also. And so the adventure is going to continue. I'm also going to put together some videos from the time that we spent in the United States, there in El Paso, Texas, and also in Houston. We invite you along to share in our experiences, to share in the things that we see, the people that we meet, and we're just grateful for the opportunity to have this adventure.